The Life of Mao Zedong, A Path of Revolution and Chaos. 1. Childhood and Youth, 1893-1919. Mao Zedong was born on December 26, 1893, in a rural village in Hunan Province, China. His family was relatively wealthy farmers, but his relationship with his strict father was not very good. On the other hand, his mother was deeply religious and treated her son with kindness. As a child, Mao loved reading, particularly history books. After the abolition of the imperial examination system, he attended a local school to receive modern education, where he was exposed to Western thought and Chinese classics. During his youth, he was influenced by Sun Yat-sen's revolutionary ideas and began supporting the movement to overthrow the Qing dynasty. In 1911, the Xinhai Revolution broke out, and Mao Zedong volunteered for the Hunan military, though he had little actual combat experience. Amid the post-revolution chaos, he left the military and worked as a teacher and librarian while expanding his knowledge. In 1918, he began attending Peking University, where he was introduced to communist ideology. 2. Awakening as a revolutionary, 1919-1927. During the May 4th movement in 1919, Mao actively participated in demonstrations and political activities against Japanese interference in China. He became strongly attracted to communism and, in 1921, became one of the founding members of the Chinese Communist Party (CCP). Mao then turned his focus to rural areas, arguing that China's revolution should be carried out by peasants rather than urban workers. This perspective was considered unorthodox within the CCP at the time, but later became the foundation of his revolutionary strategy. In 1927, Chiang Kai-shek's nationalist party Kuomintang cracked down on the CCP, leading to the full-scale outbreak of the Chinese Civil War. Mao established a base in Jinggangshan and launched guerrilla warfare, formulating the strategy of encircling the cities from the countryside. 3. The Chinese Civil War and the Long March, 1927-1937. Under pressure from the Nationalist Party, the CCP suffered devastating losses, but Mao established a revolutionary stronghold in Jiangxi Province and led the Red Army. However, in 1934, to escape the encirclement by the Nationalists, the CCP embarked on the arduous retreat known as the Long March. Covering approximately 12,000 kilometers, the Long March was a brutal journey, in which most communist members perished, but Mao's leadership stood out, solidifying his position as the supreme leader of the party. 4. The Second Sino-Japanese War and CCP growth, 1937-1945. With the Japanese invasion of China, the Nationalist and Communist parties temporarily cooperated Second United Front. Mao utilized guerrilla warfare to strike at the Japanese forces, while expanding the influence of the CCP. During this period, he advocated the theory of protracted war, arguing that a prolonged conflict would favor China. As the war progressed, the CCP's power grew, laying the groundwork for the post-war Civil War. 5. Establishment and rule of the People's Republic of China, 1945-1957. After World War II, tensions between the CCP and the Nationalists reignited, leading to a fierce civil war. Mao's People's Liberation Army defeated the Nationalists, forcing them to retreat to Taiwan. On October 1, 1949, Mao declared the founding of the People's Republic of China. He implemented land reforms, eliminating the landlord class, and gaining the support of the peasantry. Additionally, he launched industrialization plans to advance socialism. 6. The Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution, 1958-1976. In 1958, Mao introduced the Great Leap Forward to rapidly develop agriculture and industry. However, unrealistic production goals and policy failures led to a massive famine, resulting in the deaths of tens of millions of people. Subsequently, in 1966, to regain his authority, Mao initiated the Cultural Revolution. He mobilized the Red Guards, targeting political opponents and intellectuals. This turmoil lasted until 1976, causing widespread upheaval throughout China. 7. Final Years and Legacy, 1976-present. On September 9, 1976, Mao Zedong passed away. After his death, the Cultural Revolution was denounced, and Deng Xiaoping's reform and opening up policies transformed China significantly. Mao's legacy remains divisive. While he is credited with unifying China and setting it on the path to becoming a strong nation, he is also held accountable for the tragedies caused by the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution. Today, China officially recognizes him as a great leader, while acknowledging the mistakes of his policies. Mao Zedong's life is synonymous with modern Chinese history, representing both revolution and chaos. His influence continues to shape China's politics and society to this day.